Hey guys, Rachel Rose here, and welcome to another tier list episode. This time, I'm going to be joining by one of my best friends. She's actually wanted to do a video with me for a while, but she might not feel like talking. But I'm going to give her a chance to speak while we do this tier list together. So, without further delay, we're just going to do the Sonic tier list. So, let's get started. Um, so classic Amy. Where do you think we should put her?
I find it interesting that there's actually like two different Amy's. We got our Amy and then the classic Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see, because her first appearance was in Sonic CD.
Yep.
And mainly she just shows up as being like, oh, I'm doing like these tarot cards. And she like sees Sonic, she's like, I'm in love with Sonic, but then immediately kind of gets captured by Metal Sonic. So you don't really get too much on her.
Yup.
But I also seen like a scene in Sonic Origins where she actually saves Metal Sonic
Mm-hmm.
in the snow and even brings him back to Eggman, which I find that very sweet considering that was the person that literally kidnapped her.
True.
And what other times I've seen classic Amy comics, I don't really know, and she never appeared in any of the cartoons. But game-wise, I also know that she's playable in Sonic Superstars, and she's obviously trying to fight and help out as well and be tougher compared to when she was kidnapped.
Yup.
So, in my opinion, she hasn't been shown too much, but I also love her design. She's so adorable.
She is.
Like, I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I think she should maybe go in A tier.
A tier.
Maybe.
Okay. Valid choice.
Yeah. So for me, I literally explain the characters and then I like choose on what tier they go in.
Makes sense.
That's
That's
just me.
a very good self-explanatory. More than Amy. Where do you think we should put her?
Now, she's definitely going to be more explained than classic Amy. So, as I was saying before, Amy's character gets mistaken because they always kind of like change up her character, like I said, between the games, the comics, and the shows.
Mm-hmm.
And most people just see her as this Sonic obsessed nuthead, but she has more on her mind besides that. She wants to help her friends. She wants to help fight. She don't want to always be this little damsel in distress. She obviously cares about not just Sonic, but cares about her friends. Like Cream the Rabbit is literally like a little sister to her.
That's cute.
And she obviously tries to make great food. Like if you've seen her in Sonic X, she likes to cook with Ella, the little maid lady.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then so far what I've seen, I haven't seen a whole lot of Sonic Fortress, but she obviously like cares for like the little people there.
Yep.
She cares for Chows. So basically, it's just a very caring person.
She is.
And she does
a
have
lover.
her own dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And she has her own dreams and stuff. So in my opinion, she also should go in A tier along with Classic Amy.
That's fine actually, because I was thinking about putting her in A tier as well.
Because in my opinion, I think Classic Amy was just the start of Amy into her modern self.
I like that.
In fact, I should really send you that one comic dub I seen. Not right now, but like later, I'll definitely like send it to you because it actually shows her and she's like talking to like her past and future selves, and I think it's really cute. So yeah, that's my opinion of Amy.
All right. So, have you ever played Sonic Fighters?
Unfortunately, no, but I've seen like maybe a few clips on it, but that's about it. I've never actually played it.
All right. So he is like I can't explain what he is. Like I know he's like a fighter in Sonic Fighters, and he doesn't really show much personality unless if you read the comics.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because I don't know too much about the comics. I know a little, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, so for this, he's definitely being B tier. Because I just don't know much about
I think I think, in my opinion, he would probably be similar to Big, probably.
Yeah.
Just like a big dude that's just kind of, he's similar. No, this character is similar to Android 16 from DBZ. I think he'd be similar to him. He's like this big, strong guy that is mostly like quiet majority of the time, and but also cares and stuff. So that's probably my opinion. Again, I don't know a whole lot about him, but that's just what I've seen so far. So I guess he would be like Android 16.
Yeah. Same goes with Beanie. Beanie doesn't really show much interest in characters. Like, sure, he's cute and he does like a lot of like explosive things to the characters, but he doesn't really show much of a character development. Like, sure, he's cool, but I don't really care much about.
In my opinion, he should maybe go in maybe a C or a D tier. In my opinion, because if you don't really have if this character does not have a whole lot of character to him, even if they don't get shown a whole lot, like say T-Call for example,
Yeah.
they have to at least show a good amount of character. That's my opinion. I'm ranking these people by like how their character is.
That makes
mostly.
sense. Beg the
So-
cat.
Yeah. Now, Big the Cat, we've obviously seen him not a lot, but I've seen him maybe. He has a very rare appearance in Sonic X, and then obviously is playable in
Sonic
SA1, and then Sonic Heroes. In my opinion, he's also kind of like he's just like this. Oh, and he was a character in Sonic Prime. Almost forgot. He doesn't really do like a lot, but he obviously cares about his friends. He cares about Amy and Cream
Yep.
and Froggy, and he loves to fish.
Yep.
And he's just like this big dude that's just like sweet and doesn't know his own strength. Because I also forgot he was also a character in Sonic Chronicles,
He's
and
laid
he's
back.
actually a character in that.
He's really laid back.
I don't know. For Big, it's kind of complicated. I think maybe like a B tier for Big.
B tier. B tier for Big. All right. Blaze the cat. Oh, her character development
tier,
is
S tier.
good. S
Yeah,
tier.
she's automatic S tier.
I love
she's
her so
awesome.
much.
She was playable in Sonic the Sonic Rush games with the
Sonic
Soul
06.
Emeralds, and even has her own. And she was playable in Sonic 6. And I love her little relationship with Silver.
Me too.
Even though currently, minus the Sonic fan base, in the canon, they are kind of still in the friend zone. But I think I would love to see them grow as an actual couple eventually.
See.
This isn't supposed to be a Sonic ship list. This ain't a Sonic ship list, but
I did see the Sonic couples before clicking on the Sonic character tier list, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I wouldn't mind doing that, but I'm afraid everybody just getting ticked off if we did that.
Yeah, we'll just stick to the characters. We'll do that sometime later.
As an individual.
Yeah.
As an individual. And she's obviously very smart, and she is a princess.
Yup.
And she has fire abilities, and she also turns into Super Blaze. I forgot what the
Burning
super name
Blaze.
is
Burning
called.
Blaze.
Burning. Yeah. So, and she's obviously a caring person as well. I think she has a little bit of a hard time showing her caringness, but she's trying.
Yeah.
She don't open up a lot, but I can tell there's more to her than what people think. So she is definitely automatic S tier.
Awesome. The
Next is
chalice.
That's a hard one because it depends. Because in SA1 and 2, you just had the little Chow Gardens. In fact, in SA2, I have my own Chow Garden. I even managed to make a Shadow Chow, and he loves Shadow, and it's just so freaking adorable.
Oh, do you want to know a very cool thing? Did you know if you ever played the GameCube or just played the Wii, if you leave your GameCube on overnight, you can actually get a Chaos Chow. They're cool.
Wow. It's only on SA1, though?
No,
Or is it possible in SA2?
it's positive.
Oh, if it's all possible? Oh my god. So, all I'd have to do is just leave my GameCube on the Chow Garden for a long time, but who knows what they would do.
Okay, so hear me
I'm
out,
not
right?
watching them.
So you need to have your child go through incarnation 2 times, and then you have to keep your character in the garden, then leave your GameCube on overnight, and then you get up, and then you'll have your chaos child.
That's insane how you would get that, but who knows what your other chows would do while you're just sitting there doing nothing. Like, I'm actually afraid of losing my Shadow Chow. I kind of lost my Shadow Chow once, and I had to make him a Shadow Chow again. I don't want to lose him. He's so adorable. He's literally like Shadow Jr.
Yeah,
basically.
just as long as you don't abuse them. Then that's how they die.
Yeah. But you should see him. Every time I play as like Shadow, like my Shadow Chow's just like so happy.
Oh, chows are
Yeah.
so cute, man.
In my opinion, Chow should definitely go in S tier because they're just adorable. You can raise them, you can like evolve them into whatever. And even Cream has her own little Chow.
Cheese. Chow chow.
Cream.
Right. Chaos.
That's an interesting one because he really was only in the SA1 thing.
No, he's not.
And then he was, and then wait, what?
He's
That's
in
the only time I've seen him.
No, he's in the first one. But if you go into the multiplayer, in Sonic Adventure 2 battle, he's playable.
I don't really say too much with the multiplayer thing because there isn't really much story. He's just playable.
That's understandable.
So I've really only seen him in SA1 as story, and then they repeated that in Sonic X. So it's really hard to say with him. He's obviously like this uncontrollable being, but from what I've seen, if you look into the backstory with him and T-Call, it's hard to really put it into words, but she obviously caring, and then this person, or slime, or water, or whatever, obviously cares about protecting T-Call and the Master Emeralds and the Chaos Emeralds as well. She did. She just kind of, lost it in a way.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to say. I would say maybe B tier, maybe, considering this was actually a good at one time and then turned good in the end. I'd say B tier, maybe.
Okay.
I can't say too much chaos. Charmy B. Hey, look, it's a giant worm. Hey, Shadow. How's it going?
Oh my god, that's amazing. It sounds just like him.
Isn't that a hunch vector? Alright, it's another episode with Delusional Thinking with Vector.
I love it.
I'm good at Charmy's voice. I'm good at Charmy's voice for some reason. Or at least that voice actor, anyway. That's actually my favorite Charmy voice actor.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yes, I know the Chaotix. I know the whole Chaotix game originally came from Knuckles Chaotix. And I rarely got to play that game because the forgot the system name. I forgot the name of the system for some reason, but didn't get to play it much because the system would like overheat a lot. So I really only got to play that game maybe like 2-3 times, and didn't really get that far. But and we also get to see him again, starting in Sonic Heroes. They get like a very rare appearance in Sonic X.
Yeah.
Charmy's like a very silly character. He's just basically a child.
He is. He's a child bee. He looks like an agile bee.
He's a child. He's a goofball. He's almost like Pinkie Pie in a way, like a male version of Pinkie Pie. Almost. At least that's how I see him. I mean, it's hard to say with Charmy because he is a good character, and he's just like silly. Also, useful-wise, he's mainly just stings people. Just stings people, and he flies.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Charmy. I'm Charmy Bee.
And he just I think in the end of the chaotic story in Sonic Heroes, he's just like, it's like, take this, and it just starts beating him up.
Oh gosh.
It's kind of funny. It's such a funny ending. I don't know.
Mm.
It's hard to say with Charmy. I'd say Charmy maybe a B tier. I would say maybe a B tier for Charmy.
I see.
B for
Yes.
B. B for the B. B for the B, I guess.
Chip.
Not gonna lie, there's probably gonna be a lot of characters in B tier for me. Chip, hard to say. Obviously, his first and only appearance was Sonic Unleashed, for
That's
all
right.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's mainly just like this character that's just trying to help out Sonic. And obviously, when we see him, he's just like, I don't remember anything. But I sure love chocolate chip ice cream.
Yup.
And then he's just like the silly thing. And funny enough, I know you don't know Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but the original voice actor for like Chaz, he was literally the same voice for Chip, which is
Really?
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was actually the same voice, but then eventually they made Chaz sound more like he smokes cigarettes, like, oh, hey, I'm Chaz.
Oh my god.
Alexis, please go out with me. I'm desperate.
Oh my. Wow.
Shut up, Ochama Yellow. I don't know. It's complicated with Chip as well, because I know towards the end, he just really loves chocolate. But I mean, like towards the end, he like kind of remembers everything, and he's like the sage or whatever. I kind of forget, but so he is kind of a caring character, but I don't really care much for Chip that much. He's just like not really my favorite.
Understandable.
But I know like he's still kind of important. I don't know. I think C tier for Chip.
Wow.
Well, the C Chip.
Chris Thorndike from Sonic X.
Everybody trashes Chris. I can kind of see why, but I don't see why. He's not that bad of a character. I've watched the whole Sonic X series. So yeah, obviously people are jealous. Hey, why does this rich kid get to hang out with Sonic? Like, I'm not rich. I want to hang out with Sonic. You lucky B word. I'm not gonna say it on here. But obviously he becomes friends with Sonic, and in my opinion, crush Chris. But other people see him as like this annoying character. It's like, oh, I'm just here. And for some odd reason, how, in SA2, Amy's the one that talks Shadow into saving the world. But funny enough, in Sonic X, Chris is the one that talks Shadow into saving the world.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, even after Shadow beats the heck out of him, especially in the non-4 kids though. And then what's funny is with the 4 kids dub, then like they show a scene where they left it in the 4 kids dub where Tails gets beat up, but we can't show child abuse to children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, 4 kids, that's a story for another day. 4 kids is gonna be for another day.
Yup, exactly.
But he obviously cares a lot for his friends as well. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to say caring for a lot of these characters, no lie.
That makes sense.
Because almost all these characters are caring. And then at the end, I'm watching on Tubi, so it's only 2 seasons. So at the end of season 1, he's just like, Sonic, I don't want you to go.
Oh my god, I remember that.
And pretty much that actually made me kind of sad. And look on Sonic's face, the way he turned around. He looked so ticked off. I was like, that was scaring the heck out of me. Do not make Sonic mad. If Sonic gets mad, run, because that's going to be scary.
Yup.
You got like this dude that's just like, hey guys, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm always happy and I love eating chili dogs. And beating the heck out of Eggman.
Oh
but then when you actually see him get like ticked off, that's scary.
Yup.
Hard to say. I think Chris, because in season 2 he's like an adult, and then he also comes back and he's trying to help people, which he's not half bad, like useless. He's not completely useless.
Mhm.
I think Chris maybe A tier for Chris.
Okay.
I just actually like Chris. I like Chris. Everybody trashes on him.
Yup. Cosmo.
Cosmo. poor Cosmo. Oh my god. Cosmo. Rest in peace, Cosmo.
Mhm.
Cosmo, she was only shown Sonic X Season 2, for me anyway. She obviously had a really good relationship going on with Tails, which I thought was like super adorable and cute.
It is.
And she was a very caring character. She was basically like almost like a Princess Leia, almost. Even has almost the same hairstyle, and they're literally in space. So I'm just literally thinking Star Wars. That was basically Star Wars. Metarex were literally like Captain Vader. I don't know. And she also grew to be friends with like pretty much everybody, and mostly Cream and Amy, Girl Squad. Yeah, she's a very sweet character, and she even sacrificed her life.
That's sad.
Which we're also going to get to, and it's going to be sad when we get to Maria as well, dang it. I think Cosmo definitely should go in S tier.
She's definitely goated.
In my opinion.
Cream
She
the
probably
rabbit.
isn't that good, like, fighter-wise, but yeah.
She's...
Cream the Rabbit? She's so cute.
She is.
Hi, Cream Rabbit.
Oh.
He doesn't get in your way there. Sonic just tries to stop you from all the bad things you like to do.
Oh my gosh.
My name is Cream, and this is my special child friend, Cheese.
Oh.
Thanks for saving us.
Oh. That's
Cream
so
is just
cute.
adorable.
She is. I just want to
I've
hug
mainly
her.
seen her. She's a cute little bunny. I've mainly watched her in Sonic X also, but I know she was in Sonic Advance 2 and 3, and of course playable in Sonic Heroes. Also, I hate her voice actor now, honestly. I think her Sonic X voice actress was honestly the best for Cream because she didn't sound too high pitched. She sounded like just mainly soft and stuff and not too baby like either. It was perfect. Mm-hmm. 4Kids did nail that. She's a very sweet character also. She does try to help out sometimes. She's not the strongest, but I can tell she does try to help out like Amy does. I really think she looks up to Amy like a big sister, like no lie. And just like Amy, she also tries to cook and stuff, and she also tries to help her mom, who taught her to be a sweet little girl. I think Cream should go in A tier along with Amy.
All right.
Do I even have to say with this one? Should I even talk about this one?
Cubebot and Orbot.
I mean, Cube. Yeah, well, especially with Cubebot, man. He's just like, his IQ is just not that great for a robot.
Yeah.
But I found him and Orbot kind of funny in Sonic Boom, no lie. They were actually kind of comical sometimes. But honestly, with Cubebot, I think she should go in D tier, honestly.
Wow, straight to D tier. Okay. And same goes with Orbot?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess same goes for Orbot, probably. Dr. Eggman. The main villain himself.
Yup.
I am Dr. Robotnik, and I'm going to piss on the moon. Send it on Twitter.com.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, I did see that. Not gonna lie. I forgot to watch the rest of it. I didn't see that. Definitely has a history, just along with his arch rival Sonic.
Yup.
Yeah, there is so much with Eggman. Like, I find Eggman just a very silly villain. Especially in, like, show-wise, he was especially silly probably in, like, I would say Sonic Boom and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog were when he was most silly. It's hard to say. I would say, even though he's a villain, he has helped out here and there, especially, like, in about everything. Almost everything. He has helped out when, like, the going gets tough, and he's very smart. If he wanted to, he could freaking make up a cure for cancer if he freaking wanted to.
Oh
but
my
he's
gosh,
not,
he would.
He's pretty sure he's smart enough. And isn't he like Maria's cousin or something like that?
Oh, yes. she is Maria Robotnik. His name is like Julian. So yeah, it's his cousin.
That's his real name?
Yeah,
That's his real
Julian.
name?
Yep.
Wow, Julian Robotnik.
Mhm.
That is insane. I never knew that. I just learn something new every day.
If you watch
In my opinion, I
as the
think
Sonic characters, you'll probably understand.
yeah. In my opinion, I think he should go in A tier. Honestly, I know he's a
A-tier?
villain, but like but I know he's a villain, but he's so freaking goofy,
He's cool.
and he does help out like when the going gets tough. So I think Eggman's like a decent character. So I can't help it. Elise, another character that people trash on.
Princess Elise the Third.
Only, yeah, people trash on her along with Chris Thorndike. And I don't really see why that much. Like, I know she was playable. Not playable. I know she was shown in Sonic 06. And she was mainly in the Sonic story. Also, I do understand. How can you, like, not cry for, like, a couple of years? I do understand. Like, I could not, spend years not crying, you know?
Yeah.
I gotta cry at least once a month, you know?
Mhm.
Although she's not really, like, the best, like, useful-wise, to be honest.
That makes sense.
Useful-wise, she's not really the best, but I know she's also a caring character, so I don't know, maybe like a B tier for her.
B tier, not bad.
Because, she's okay. People trash on her, like, so freaking much. And I can slightly see why. But I can tell she is, like, a somewhat caring character. So I guess she'll go in B tier for now.
Okay.
This robot dude,
Emerald.
I mainly remember seeing him in Sonic X, mainly. I say rest in peace to him as well. Cream had to be one to, finish the job as well. That was a heartbreaking scene, even in the 4Kids dub, no lie. Even the 4Kids dub, that was kind of sad.
He was also in Sonic.
Yeah, because
Sonic Chronicles, Dark Brotherhood.
Oh yeah, I haven't made it too far in the game. I made it a decent ways in the game, but I haven't finished it. To me, he was like, judging by just Sonic X alone, he was obviously a good character, but for some odd reason, the Chaos Emeralds make him go bad or something. I forgot the reason why. I don't know. I would say maybe also B tier.
Okay.
I told you, a lot of characters are going to go in B tier, no lie.
That makes a lot of sense, bud.
SPO. SPO, my man.
He's amazing.
SPO,
I love it.
my favorite chaotic. My favorite in the Team Chaotix. He's literally a ninja.
Mhm.
Literally a ninja. He is smart, decently smart, but I could tell he has to deal with, like, Vector being a numbskull a lot of times. But I also did like, even though he wasn't necessarily playable in Shadow the Hedgehog, I did like the stage that he was in, where he was like the partner or whatever. I kind of wish in Shadow the Hedgehog, whenever you had like a partner or something like that, where like you could plug in the other controller and another person could play with that character.
Yeah, you can still do that.
That would be kind of cool. Yeah, but you can't do it in Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't believe.
Yeah, you can control the characters, but you can't control the bad guys, though.
Well, I was wondering, like, can you, like, control, like, say if you're in a stage with, like, Sonic, and Sonic shows up, can you, like, plug up the other controller and the other person that plays
I
Sonic?
used to play that a lot of times with my younger siblings, so it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to test it out. Since I have the GameCube version, I actually have another GameCube controller. I need to test that out when I plug my GameCube back up.
Oh, nice.
But we're kind of going off subject now. So SPL would definitely go in A tier. I'm sorry if he's not in B. I'm sorry he's not in S tier. I just haven't. He doesn't get the screen time he deserves. You know.
Makes sense.
I don't think the Chaos gets the screen time they deserve sometimes. But I do like the three of them in Sonic X, even though they only get shown in a few episodes. They're very silly. They're like literally the comic relief.
They
The
kind
three
of
of
are.
them.
Find the Sniper.
Now, I know he's similar to these two right here, but at the same time, I have seen him in Sonic Superstars. I
Huh.
don't know too much about him. I know he's like a kind of thief-like character, I think.
He is.
Is he like kind of the bad guy?
Yeah, he is. But I don't know much about Fang.
Yeah, I mean, I like his design though. He is kind of cool. Kind of the coolest design out of the three of those characters. And the reason why I say them three is because I also know that three of them were like shown as like bosses in Sonic Mania.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For him, I'd say maybe B tier.
B tier. Okay,
Because
so
he like an okay. I think he was an okay character. They literally did separate Omega with E102,
yeah.
E101 or something like that. Even though they're
E102.
technically kind of the same character. They're technically kind of the same character though, in a way. Omega's just like the souped up version. But basically, in my opinion, they're the same. They're about the same character.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, this dude Gamma. That's what I'm calling him.
Mm-hmm.
He was literally like Android 16. Basically, he was a robot. He was planning on like killing Sonic. Like 16 was planning to kill Goku, and then he loves the birds. He loved the birds, and he died for the birds. Just like 16 did. They died for the birds.
Die for the birds, yep.
Although I do like in DBZ Abridged, 17 was like, yeah, screw all that noise. Let's not be evil. Like, screw blowing stuff up, screw killing people, and screw killing Goku. And so he's like, let's not go crazy here. When it came to like the killing Goku, he's like, I'm still gonna kill Goku.
Don't the Goku.
We should watch like DBZ Abridged sometime.
We should
That's
definitely
actually really
do that.
funny.
I like that.
Like, I want somebody to watch DBZ Abridged and Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge with me sometime.
I wouldn't mind that.
I would say maybe also like B tier because he's like the beginning of Omega.
Okay.
Kind of like how Classic Amy was the beginning of our modern Amy. Gamma is basically the beginning of Omega.
Grunder from Sonic the Hedgehog animated. Yeah, Grunder. He's the green robot.
Yeah, I know. He's obviously stupid.
He is stupid.
I find I do find Scratch and Grounder much more entertaining than Orbot and Cubot, not gonna lie. I find them a little more entertaining.
Same here.
But that was like a very goofy show. Anyway, I'm gonna continue talking, but I probably should let the dogs out for a few minutes because they probably need to go out.
Alright.
Come on. I don't know. He ain't staying out here long. It's hot as heck. It is. Like, I walked out there and it's warm. So, for him, he's a very stupid character. But he is very entertaining, so I would say maybe like, I don't know, maybe it's like a C tier for him.
C tier, okay.
I think same will go for Scratch, honestly. Scratch is the smarter one, but I think same goes for him.
Alright. What are these guys?
Aren't they from I think they're from Sonic Mania.
Sonic Mania, okay.
I can't say much about them because I've seen them in Sonic Mania as just bosses. Are they like Count Black, where they're just like, I'm going to break the dimensions?
I guess
and all hail for the great Count Black. It's the Pronouncicus. I was in Mario's universe, and now I'm in the Sonic universe.
Oh my god, that voice. Yeah, they're definitely
like
in C tier, because I don't know much about that.
Yeah. I don't know much about them, but they literally remind me of Count Black, so C tier for me as well.
They kind of
this
are.
Character,
Honey the cat.
I've seen her design. I forgot kind of a little bit with her though, so I don't really know much about her character, unfortunately. But I do love her design.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about her? Because I really forgot. I saw
Not
her in the
really.
video. It described her a little bit, but like I don't know.
I don't
I
know
don't
much
know if
about
she's
her
even
myself.
I don't even know if she's good or bad. And watch somebody in the comics being like, gonna be in the comments being like, "Why did you put her in this tier?" Okay, how about, to make you guys happy, how about put her in B tier? Here, we'll make the people that actually know about her happy. She'll be like in between,
Infinite.
good and bad. Infinite. And it's from Sonic Forces.
Yup.
I not played Sonic Forces, but I did see a playthrough. So I do know about him. And I know Shadow beat the heck out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "Ugh, you're weak." And he's like, "I'm not weak. I'm not weak." And then one in the crystal thingy. I don't know. He's mainly just a straight up bad guy. Like he's not even funny like Eggman.
Nope.
So I don't know. But we can't put bad guys straight up in like awful tier or anything like that. We gotta still admire them for being decent bad guys, goofy bad guys, or even their design. So design wise, he's pretty awesome.
Yep.
But considering you're actually just a straight up villain, I would say C tier.
C tier.
Since you're just a straight up villain. He doesn't even help like Eggman does. At least Eggman helps out a little bit.
All right.
Jet.
Jet the Hawk.
I've mainly only seen him, Wave, and the other dude from
Storm.
Sonic Riders. Yeah, Storm. From Sonic Riders.
And Sonic Free
And
Riders
I've seen
too.
them and I also know they were in the Olympic Games, surprisingly.
That's right, they were.
But only as guest characters, unfortunately. I'm kind of mad with that. I kind of wish like some of them were not guest characters. Kind of wish they would have been characters, period. Because trust me, like some characters like Rouge or SBO, I would have been playing with.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's a cool character, but I know he's kind of like Sonic in a way, where he's
only
just
in flying form.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know too much, but I know he's kind of like a Sonic-ish character. So like
Sonic-ish character. Okay.
But I know some people are fans of him, so I'd say maybe B tier because I know some people are fans for him and Wave. I think same will go for Wave. I think we'll put Wave in B tier as well.
And what
now
about
Storm? I don't know. Maybe like So you want to put him in B tier as well?
Sure. I don't.
I think that seems. I don't know. I think it seems fair. I guess he's kind of my least favorite out of the three, but sure, we'll be nice. Knuckles the Echidna, I think should definitely go in A tier, honestly.
A tier,
A tier for Knuckles.
No self-explanatory.
Which should we really say? Well, yeah, because like he's just awesome. He's obviously gullible, tech, and serious.
If he was Sonic Boom,
cool.
He's stupid.
He's like Patrick in Sonic Boom. He's literally Patrick in Sonic Boom.
I thought your middle name was The.
And then we also like have the meme it's like meme approved.
Look at you. You thought you're so proud. Go now. Never return.
Manic. My boy Manic! Wait, one of my favorite characters.
From Sonic Underground.
It's like, yeah, Sonic Underground. They made all their mother will be found.
Sonic Underground.
But she was never found. Except for in the comic, I think. It never made it to media, unfortunately. So he had just like a literally an unfinished show. Luckily, there was an ending. It just never made it to media. It was like canceled or something like that, which disappointed me. Because I watched that whole freaking show, and I do like it. I know it's like some people be like, "Why would you like this show?" But I like it, and Manic's like literally my favorite. He's like talks like a surfer dude, and Amy sounds like Steve Urkel. It's like Sonic. Remember what the Oracle said. The floating island is fraught with danger. Beware the echidna. Fraud? What kind of stupid word is that? Fraught means filled. As in filled with danger. It's like, oh, well, if you're so fraught, I'll check this place out. Sonic!
I love it.
Just hanging out, bro. Like I said, rock with danger. Danger? You mean this nifty hammock? We'll call this a Kinder 1, Hedgehog 0. Whoa, dude. You nailed that landing. I give it a 10. Originally, I thought he said pan, honestly. No lie.
Oh my
I thought he
gosh.
said pan. Manic is so cool. He's a thief, but he's cool. So he goes in A tier for me.
A tier, okay.
Manic's...
Your gal.
Sorry, he's just one of my... who? Yeah. Oh my god, Maria. So, I definitely want to talk a tad with her.
Okay.
Obviously, she was Shadow's, best friend. In my opinion, I like Shadaria. I don't care if you people are like, oh, well, they're brother and sister. That's incest. For one, I know that we're not supposed to be talking about shipping, but bro, technically Shadow's younger than her, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically he was born after her. So technically he's younger than her. So, just, and technically they're not actually blood related, so... I don't care what people say. That's his girlfriend right there.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I don't care if you people in the comments freaking get mad at me, but yeah. And as for the Maria the Hedgehog, people freak out about that. Why are you doing this to a 12-year-old? Yada yada yada. That could be a possibility of her coming back.
Yeah. Mhm.
What if Eggman or somebody had all her memories put in a hedgehog body or something like that? That would be interesting.
Yeah, it would.
But obviously she gave her life for Shadow for us to have this awesome dude right here. So I don't know. I think Maria should go in A tier as well. She is such a sweetheart.
She
Never had her
is.
as the actual character. Because I like what people do with her in some of the fan comics with her.
Mhm.
Because she is an awesome character. So A tier for Maria. And this character, I don't know much about her either, but I've seen her design.
Raccoon.
You know anything about her?
Yes, I do actually. Okay, so in Sonic Rush, Sonic was probably sailing or something on a boat, and then he crashed onto Marine's island, and she goes "Ahoy there! I'm Marine the Raccoon. Welcome to the island," or something like that. I can't really do a captain's voice.
In my... Hi, welcome to Marine Island. Haven't seen you around here before. She looks like she'd have that type of voice.
That's actually clever, and in my personal opinion, she's goated. Marine's cool. She can be a bit annoying, but I love her design. She's just amazing.
In my opinion, she gives me Dixie Con vibes. She totally gives me Dixie Con vibes. Mm-hmm. That's why I kind of like her. I kind of like her already, because I love Dixie Con.
Me too.
Dixie Con is so awesome.
She is.
Next,
Mephiles the Dark.
Mephiles. When I seen him in Sonic 06, he looks so creepy to me at first, and how he literally looks like my dude Shadow is insane.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't have no mouth either. It's
creepy. He doesn't.
He creeps the heck out of me. He's such an evil character. I say he should go along with Infinite, honestly. You two are made for each other.
Yep,
new Sonic ship unlocked. New Sonic ship unlocked.
Mephinite. That's their ship name. Mephinite. Because it's Memphis. Metal Sonic.
Yep. Metal Sonic. Ooh, Metal Sonic. I wish they would have done more with him in Sonic Heroes. Honestly, Sonic Heroes, I think Sonic Heroes, they had a good idea going on. I think that if that game would really be worked on, it could be a much better game. I think if it was really worked on, they actually put an effort into it. And supposedly what I heard, they're making a remake of it, supposedly. Well, I've heard. Out of between that, SA 1 and 2, and 06, you pick Sonic Heroes first. I guess they're saving best for last or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Metal Sonic, he's obviously a villain, and Eggman made him and stuff like that. But he looks so cool in Sonic Heroes, like, no lie.
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting character. In my opinion, I think he should go in B tier.
B tier,
I
okay.
think he's a pretty alright character. Mighty the Armadillo.
There we go. You know your Sonic origins.
Mainly, yeah, I've seen him in, obviously, Knuckles Chaotix and Sonic Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was in some of the comics. But again, I haven't seen him in the comics, so my bad. He obviously shares Sonic similar looks, which is probably why Sega didn't really bring him back.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, when they were making Sonic Heroes, I guess that was another thing, is that they only wanted 3 people. So I guess it was between Mighty and SPO, and they went with SPO, which I'm kind of glad they did, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my opinion, I think Mighty's character would probably, not exactly like Sonic, but like kind of similar, but not exactly. Because basically, Mighty and Ray are basically Sonic and Tails.
Oh my god, they do.
Yeah, that's basically what they are. I don't know. He's a decent character, so I think maybe B tier for him, because he's like a decent character.
Should Ray be in it as well? Oh yeah, Nicole.
Now, I know she was mainly shown in the comics. I know they kind of had like Nicole be mentioned in the Sad AM cartoon, but she never had any physical appearance in Sad AM. And I know people ship her with Sally a lot, so I mean, like, also in my opinion, I don't ship Sally and Sonic really. I ship Sally and Manic. I like Manually.
Manali.
I like Manually. Yeah, Manally. I love Manally, okay?
Same.
That's my opinion.
Same. I like it.
Like, with Nicole, I know she's like a decent character. She's kind of like robot-ish character, like a supercomputer. I know that much. But she, like, I think in the comics, I think she eventually grows to have emotions and care for Sally very deeply.
Yep.
So, I mean, she obviously seems like a goated character as well. So, I mean, between B or A, I'll let you decide that. Honestly.
A.
Yeah, A tier for Nicole.
E100
also,
Omega.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna mention real quick with Nicole. I also like how she has the same name as like Nicole Watterson from Amazing with a Gumball.
Oh my gosh!
Say that. That's why I was reminded. That's why I was reminded though. Omega goated. And in my opinion, I also like the friendship with him, Shadow and Rouge, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Shadow, Rouge, and Omega are basically 16, 17, and 18, basically. Just about. In my opinion, Omega is the GOAT, honestly. So, I think maybe A for Omega.
A, nice. That's a good choice right there.
A for Omega.
Chow.
Chow. Honestly, even though they're like, oh, well, he's a Chow, he should go along with the Chows, but in my opinion, he is annoying as heck.
Straight up DTR.
I guess you agree. I'm sorry, he's so annoying to me.
He
in
is.
Sonic, like, and what I like in Sonic Adventure 2 is like when you pick him up and he's like, hey, let me go, and you can even throw him into the enemies and or blast him with Eggman or Tails. It's so funny.
Why you being such a bully? I'm not gonna help you anymore.
Like, I'm gonna tell my mom on you. He actually does say that too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so definitely D tier from him. Professor Pickle.
Oh my gosh.
I felt he was funny in his first appearance. In the very first cutscene, he was funny.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I know he was in Sonic Unleashed. He was funny in like the first cutscene where he's just like complaining about the sandwiches. He don't even care he's kidnapped. He's just like, oh, this sandwich has too much mayonnaise on it, and these cucumbers are not sliced right.
Oh my god.
And Tails is just like, he's like, okay, Professor Pickle, glad to see you haven't changed. It's like, well. And then Chip's like, hey, want some chocolate? Why, yes, it would. I'm sure I could use something besides those nasty sandwiches.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to watch Sonic Unleashed to get the character at a certain scene. I love that. I really like that.
I'll probably find the scene. I'll literally find the scene and might just send it to you if I can find that exact scene.
Oh, you're a
So
legend.
he's a little funny. He's a little funny, and I know he's smart, but he's like not that great to me. He's not like the best character to me, so I don't know. I like, yeah, I think that would work. He's not the best. Ray, I think Ray should go along with Mighty. Honestly,
All
I
right,
think he should go with Mighty.
Rouge the
Is
Bat.
Bud Mighty? Rouge the Bat. It's like I'm Rouge. That's Rouge the Bat.
Mhm.
It's like you may not be a Chaos Emerald, but you'll do for now.
She sort of gives me all flurry vibes. Just the way she looks.
I know she's like. I know Rouge very well. She is a very flirty character, and I do like it when she flirts with Knuckles. I
Me
am a
too.
Nuxouge fan. Not
Me
gonna
too.
lie.
Actually, I love their interaction.
Oh, they're dynamic. Other people like to ship her with Shadow, which I can kind of see why. But I mean, like, I normally like, in my opinion, I like Saw and Amy, Manuale, Tails Mo, Nuxouge, Shadoria, Sylvaise.
Oh, Sylvaise is my ship.
Yeah, and I don't really know like some of like the other ships, but those would be my main favorite ships in my opinion.
And Vanilla. That's Vanilla and Victor together.
Oh, yeah. They're so cute together. Not gonna lie, I find their dynamic very cute, which makes me hate. I'm sorry. I love your channel. I love your comic dubs, and your live streams are okay. But when it comes to the that one channel, Sonic something, I forgot what the channel called, Sonic Bros or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I forget the name of the channel, so my bad if I forgot. But I love their comic dubs, but the way they did the characters was a tad off. Like, I don't like how they did Cream. People think it's they think it's funny, but it's not. They make Cream trash Vector. They make her hate Vector and not want Vector to be around her mom. And I don't like that because that's not how I see Cream.
Yeah.
I see Cream being very friendly to Vector, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think she would welcome Vector in. It would be a little strange to her, you know, for like every kid when they see, you know, their parent get together with somebody else. But I think she would warm up to Vector, in my opinion.
Of course.
I know I'm going off subject here, but like I just had to say that.
You're fine.
And I also don't like Underground how they make it to where like, oh, Queen Elena, she don't love you guys.
Oh,
Sonic's
boy.
the favorite. No, that's not it. You guys need to watch the actual Sonic Underground. She loves all three of her children equally.
Mm-hmm.
She loves them all. You gotta watch the series. You guys obviously only watched me like first 2 episodes or something like that. Or just picked like 2 random episodes and they were like, okay, this is what we're gonna go by. These are the characters we're gonna go by, okay.
Yup.
But I do appreciate the voice acting. It is the voice acting pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm going off subject. So with Rouge, she's obviously a flirt, but she is very smart.
She is.
Rouge is not just like this. People sexualize Rouge so much,
Oh, gosh.
but don't look up DeviantArt Rouge.
Okay, I
Don't
won't.
look her up. Yeah, but she's a very smart character. She's obviously very smart,
Mm-hmm.
and she's very skilled. So I do admire, and she does help out. She obviously tries to, you know, do stuff because she, you know, wants to get Chaos Emeralds or Jewel, stuff like that, and always trying to steal the Master Emerald from.
Yup.
But she is a good character sometimes, and I could tell, like in Sonic X, she cared for her friend Topaz. She obviously like warmed up to Topaz, and they definitely became friends. And it was a tad heartbreaking whenever Rouge had to leave Topaz on season 2. And I do like the dynamic between her, Shadow, and Omega. They're definitely Team Dark.
Yep.
So I think Rouge should go in A tier, honestly.
A tier, good choice.
I would go for S tier, but she's such a flirt.
She is.
And she is kind of a villain sometimes. So that's why I would go for A tier. Sally Acorn. Princess Sally Acorn. I mainly know her. I know she was in a couple of the freaking comics, and she was in the Sad Am cartoon, and they sexualize her as well. Mainly because she don't wear clothes like the other females. She mainly just wears like boots and a coat.
Yep.
Although I do like one of the modern designs that I've seen of her. It was like a 3D looking design. I actually would like to see Sally come back in like the modern day, and then she would have that design. That'd be pretty cool to see. Although if they bring her back, they gotta bring my boy Manic back. I don't want to see Amy and Sally fighting over Sonic.
Oh gosh.
I don't want to see that. Amy being like, "You get away from my Sonic!"
Oh my god, that wee part in that voice does sound like Amy a wee bit. Keep your hands away from my Sonic.
Yeah, she actually does say my Sonic a lot. Sally Acorn, she's a princess as well as Blaze. I could definitely see Sally getting along with, honestly. She would probably get along with Sonia and Blaze, probably. And I think she would eventually get along with Amy as well, in my opinion.
Of course.
If they really got to know each other. Because actually in one of the comics, I did see this where Amy was actually happy for Sally and us.
Oh.
At one point in the comics. It was heartbreaking for her, but she was happy to see her two friends be happy, you know?
Oh, that's sweet.
But Sally is very smart. I know she's definitely very smart, and she's a very sweet character, and she definitely is a princess.
Yep.
So, she's a very, strong, headstrong princess. So, she would go in A tier. Let's go put her in A tier along with our girl Amy.
All right.
They're both equal.
Your boy.
My boy Shadow the Hedgehog. S tier, automatic S tier for Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, that's my gal. Silver.
Silver also should go in S tier, in my opinion.
He's amazing.
Because Silver's... Well, another thing with Silver, even though I said automatic S tier for both these characters, I do want to explain them just a tad on why. Obviously, Shadow's just a badass. and he's just like a tough guy, but I know he has a kind heart and he does care. That's why I didn't really like his character that much in Sonic Boom, especially since he got such a rare appearance. Which that kind of upset me. But I did like they fixed that in Sonic Prime. Not gonna lie, I don't see this as a canon ship, but I do kind of like Sonado just a little bit. Okay, I do like Sonado a little bit. And then Silver. Silver is basically Trunks.
Yes.
He's literally Trunks. He's literally trying to literally Trunks and Vegeta right here. They're literally Trunks and Vegeta.
Yup.
Because you got Silver. He's a very shy person. Don't be shy. You ask Blaze out sometime. Ask your girl out.
Yup.
And obviously has the psychic powers, which I thought were kind of cool. And his design is pretty awesome. I do love his design. I gotta let the dogs in, dang it. Yeah. Silver is pretty awesome.
He is.
Gotta love Silver. And he is a sweetheart, and he's trying to save, his future.
Of course.
Come on. So, wait, who's next on the list? Sonia?
Sonia, yeah.
Sonia the Hedgehog. Princess Sonia the Hedgehog. Because technically in Sonic Underground, she was a princess, and Manic and Sonic. Surprisingly, you look at Manic and Sonic, and you're like, they're princes? Sonia definitely looks like the princess type. Some people kind of don't like her as well because they think, oh, she's just this annoying character. But they're because she's trust me, I watched the whole freaking Sonic Underground series. She is a princess, just like Sally, headstrong as well. But she obviously, she likes to keep her look. She loves to be she definitely tries to be proper, but she's also very strong as well. and definitely cares about her siblings and her friends and everything like that. So, like, she's not all annoying, but I'll admit, she can be a tad annoying sometimes, I will admit.
Mm-hmm.
And that Steve Urkel voice, it's really good. No lie, that Steve Urkel voice. Even though it's not even him doing that voice. Fun fact, the voice for Sonya, they plays all three of them. Plays Sonya, Manic, and Sonic. Fun fact. Same voice actor. Yep. That voice actor played all three of them.
That's amazing.
Ain't that a fun fact? Yeah, so, I don't know. For her, I think for her, maybe 8.
8, alright.
I think we'll put her.
Your boy Sonic.
We'll put her in 8 here. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. For him, I know he's a super popular character. I know he's super popular. He's the main character. He's the one that started it all. But in my opinion, Sonic should go in A tier.
A tier, okay. Straight off the bat.
Well, they've also messed around with his character over the years. He's obviously a very caring character as well, but he's also very, what's the word for it? Like, prideful, in my opinion.
He's very prideful.
I think he can be a tad prideful. He's a kind of a prideful character sometimes, you know? But we gotta put our boy, like, somewhere high up, so I'm very sorry if people are gonna be mad that I don't put him in S tier, but I find him a tad annoying with his pridefulness sometimes, so...
Yes, I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hey guys, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. And I find that funny with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX because his 4Kids voice actor, same voice for Sonic, played as Atticus in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which I find that very weird because every time I hear Atticus talk, I'm just thinking Sonic. And all I'm thinking is, hey guys, I'm Atticus the Hedgehog. Which, funny enough, they pointed that out in a video. They pointed that out. He literally said, like, he's like, hey Chaz, want to see my Sonic OC? I call him Atticus the Hedgehog.
Oh wow.
Styx the Badger.
Oh, she's amazing.
People crash on her because she's crazy, but I love Styx, honestly.
Me too.
And she reminds me. If frogs have wings and snakes had arms and automobiles go flying through the air, someone stop me!
Oh my god! I tell you, there's a curse!
Oh yeah, that episode. She's like, they has like, it's like, you may not believe me, but I'll protect you anyway, because I'm a good friend. Yeah, because plus it keeps me distracted from the government agents that are replacing my plants with violins. I know you hear me!
Wait, what was that one scene? Crucify me! Because she's afraid of her own shadow.
Yeah, it's like, stop following
me! Yeah, like she's not, she's very paranoid.
She also said that with the mirror. She's like, goodbye, evil Styx. And it's kind of funny because the voice actress for Styx was actually playing the bird from the Minnie Mouse thing. The same voice actress. Ain't that crazy? I do find her voice very unique. It definitely fits Styx. Styx, I see a lot like Izzy from Total Drama, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
She's a lot like Izzy. I don't know. I think she should go in A tier, honestly. People think she's crazy, but she is right sometimes.
I
don't
just
lie.
love
And
it.
she does care about her friend. Miles Tails Prowler.
Oh, he's
obviously
adorable.
S tier.
S tier, yeah.
S tier.
The goated.
Like, Tails is just... Tails is awesome. Tails has been my favorite since the beginning ever since I played Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
He's just so adorable, and he does get smart. And he definitely, like, he looks up to Sonic, but he's like, I don't want to be just like Sonic, but he's like, he wants to, like, be a hero like Sonic. He does look up to Sonic. He don't want to be, like, in his shadow all the time, you know?
Yep.
And funny enough, I thought Tails was a girl at first, honestly. until somebody told me he was a dude. And I was like, oh. And I also didn't know he had two tails till I played SA2. That's when I found out he had two tails. Because he was a 3D. When I first seen Tails, he was in 2D. How was I supposed to know he had two tails?
Exactly.
And I didn't even watch the show yet. I watched like the first 3 episodes of Sonic X, and I still didn't notice. This character, Tangle.
Tangle the lemur.
Yeah, I got her first name right. I know she's mainly in the Archie comics.
Yep. She and Whisper.
She gives me Rainbow Dash vibes.
She kind of does.
I picture her with that same voice actor too. I would picture her with that voice. She definitely gives me such Rainbow Dash vibes. She's definitely a goated character. I know that much. I've seen her because luckily one person was reading the comics, so I did get to see her character a little bit in action. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe A tier. Maybe A tier for her.
She and Whisper is actually reminds us of Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot like, the Rainbow Dash Fluttershy, definitely. Which I think I would have put her in A tier as well, because she looks like a very cute and soft character.
She does.
I would picture her with a very soft voice as well. She's such a cute character. Tikali Kinna.
Oh gosh, she's awesome.
Like I mentioned her only appearance was really her only real appearance was mainly SA1 and then repeatedly in Sonic X. She is obviously kind of like a princess in a way. She's basically a princess. Although I don't know if she's like Knuckles' like great grandma or something like that. People ship her and Knuckles, but I think they come from the same blood. I think.
See.
So she would be more like. I think she would be more like his his grandma or his mother or something. I see her a lot like his mother, honestly. Oh. She literally looks like his mother. That's exactly how I see them too. They ship them, but that's how I see them. I see them more as like mother and son. And she literally she was the one telling Knuckles the most about her past and everything like that. And she's a very sweet character. She loved the Chow. She loved Chaos. And she was obviously trying to protect the Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds as well. Even comes at the last minute. So I think she would definitely go in A tier.
A tier. Good choice.
I would say A tier because she don't get a whole lot of appearances. If she would have been shown more, I would have put her in S tier, honestly.
Vanilla.
And then Vanilla.
Oh,
Vanilla
she's
the rabbit. She's a sweet mom.
She is.
She really was. She was mainly. I'm mainly seeing her in Sonic X. You're in for it if you do agree to do the Sonic.exe thing with me. Yeah, there is a sad thing with Vanilla. Or at least in one of the endings, because there were multiple endings, okay, and I haven't seen all the endings, so maybe she does turn back to good, I don't know. But she is a very sweet person, and she is the one that literally taught Cream. She's been a single mother. Yeah. And I was surprised to actually see her in Sonic X because they would mention her. And when I actually seen her design, I was like, wow. Okay, just wow on the design. She's very sweet, and I really too like how Vector likes her. It's so cute. I actually wouldn't mind if they even ended up together. Yeah. I don't know. I think Vanilla should go maybe in A tier. She never fights, but she's a sweet character. She's a sweet character. Never fights, but she's sweet. Vector.
The crocodile.
Vector is a goofball.
Yes.
He's silly. There was actually one episode in Sonic X where the Chaos, mainly Vector, they're trying to get Tails and Cosmo closer, and there's different attempts, and it's so freaking funny. That episode is so funny. If it's available on YouTube, I'm definitely sending you that episode if it's available. Yeah, he's definitely a goofball, but he's smart too, and he's obviously a caring person. But sometimes he wants his money. Oh, sometimes, yeah. But he helps but he helps his friends for free.
Of course.
So I think he's a go-to character. So I'd say also A tier. Put him A tier with his lovely vanilla. Who the heck is this person?
He's the captain. I don't know his name, but he's the captain from Sonic Rush.
The rest of these characters are basically the characters from Sonic Lost World.
Huh? Yes,
I don't know much about this. Yeah, the rest of them. Him, I don't really know exactly, but he would definitely give me Captain Scurvy from Donkey Kong. I don't know. I'd say maybe C tier for him because I really don't know anything about him. But he looks like he'd be kind of a silly character, so I guess C tier for him.
The Wisp.
The Wisp are they're very useful. I know that in Sonic Colors, they're very useful, and they're definitely cute, like the Chow a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So but not as cute as the Chow. I'm very sorry. I know that sounds mean.
So let's see.
So the sets are useful and cute. Do you agree with me? Maybe A tier or something like that. What do you think?
A tier, yeah.
Yeah. And then
we had the 6
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
sins.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. What's his name? I know his name. Zarbon.
Okay.
Zarbon or something like that. Was it Zarbon? Because I think it's Zarbon from also DBZ. They're very similar names. I think it's Zarbon or something like that. Or Zarbon. Zabon, right? Zabon.
Yep.
That's weird. I know he's a guest character in the Olympic Games. I know he's in Sonic Lost World. And he definitely looks like that one Pokemon. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, which one?
You're at the evolved form of Torcat. It's also in Smash Ultimate.
Oh, Incineroar.
Incineroar, yeah. He definitely gives me Incineroar vibes. I don't know. For him, he looks like an okay character. So I don't know. Maybe B tier. I don't know.
B?
Maybe B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess B tier because I know people like him. This dude, I'm sorry, D tier for him. He's a crazy, trying to Tasmanian devil.
He kind of does in a way.
I don't know. I don't really like him that much. Her
Zeta.
She looks like a Deku shrub to me.
She kind of does in a way.
She looks like a Deku, but she gives me cootie. But she's like Cootie Pie. She's like Cootie Pie personality.
Oh jeez.
So I don't know. I would maybe since I like her design and I actually do kind of like Cootie Pie a little bit and I like the shrub looking design, I'd say maybe B tier.
B tier
for her, I guess. This dude looks like a D tier to me. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I don't know much about the 6 deadly sins. This guy, he looks
him too.
He looks like a Loudred.
Yeah, Loudred. And this character also looks like a purple Deku shrub. I don't know. Maybe C tier. This character, I don't know a lot. I really only know Zordon and the Deku shrub lady, and then the crazy Tasmanian devil.
Wow, that's it now.
I guess.
Oh, geez.
That completes the Sonic tier list.
Yup. Oh gosh,
well,
guys.
At least I'm not an awful tier. At least I'm not an awful tier like Princess Peach or Princess Peach.
Princess Peach, yep. Wow, we went on for 1 hour and 13 minutes. Wow.
I knew that was going to take a hot minute, but I did try to explain a tad quick. Because some characters are kind of like the ones that are some of the ones in S tier would be just automatic for me.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because if you want to know some of my favorite characters in this tier, Shadow, Silver, Tails, Blaze, Amy, Chris, Espio, Manic, Maria, I would say Whisper, Styx, Rouge. When I go lower down to the tier, I don't really have much of a favorite, but and yeah, I guess those would be my favorites.
Awesome. Anyway, guys, this is what I'm gonna call off the Sonic
And cream.
character tier list. I want to thank to Monica Mini for being in this episode of the tier list. Though she doesn't make any content on her channel, I think she's amazing, and she definitely means the world to me for joining me in this episode of the tier list. If you guys enjoyed,
I do plan on
what?
I do plan on making content one day whenever I can. Whenever I can get money for equipment, I will definitely try to make content.
Take your time,
Or I'll
bud.
try anyway.
Take your time.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think this is probably going to be the last tier list I'll do until I'm able to do one with beanies. So I hope you enjoyed that. And as always, my rosebuds. This is Rachel Rose signing off, and me and Monica will see you guys next time. Peace.